She would often read it as a positive affirmation to face whatever challenge life threw her way. In fact, when she moved to her new home, she asked me to create a canvas with the phrase to hang over her bed. And it's the one on her little card. Always remember that you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. Although this quote only became important to her in recent years, she truly lived it her whole life. She was often braver than she believed. If you had told Mom when she was growing up in Tacoma Park, Maryland, in the one house she lived in her entire life, that she would someday move over 13 times and live in 11 different places, she probably would have laughed at the idea. But the adventure she would embark on with Dad took true bravery. Every time we moved, she turned a new house into a home. She built a new support system wherever we went. Our military family. At Dad's funeral, one of their friends who was a bachelor when he met them for the first time shared a memory with me of coming over for Thanksgiving. So grateful that Mom had made sure no one was left out. None of us had extended family close by, but we created our own circle. And some of those friends are here with us today. Each of you helped her realize she was braver than she believed, and she shared that bravery with others. Mom's bravery remains steadfast amidst Dad's battle of cancer, combined with a global pandemic. When she and Dad both retired and moved to Florida, Dad caught up on years of missed TV and golf with friends. Mom enjoyed a good TV binge as well, but she needed to stay busy, as we all know. She volunteered at the library, the church office, women's groups, and served meals to the homeless. When COVID hit, all of that stopped. And by the time it was safe to return, Dad's health had declined, so she couldn't risk to bring the illnesses home. That's when she really dove into puzzles. She set up a small table and worked from the living room so she could keep Dad company. And even though he wasn't a puzzle fan, she always gave him one special job: placing the last piece. She was stronger than she seemed. Many of you know how committed Mom was to taking care of herself. She often walked with friends and always made sure to eat healthy food. So when she was diagnosed with colon cancer on Valentine's Day in 2023, it was a shock for us all. But she didn't waste time asking why me. She simply asked, what do I need to do to get past this? The first surgery didn't go as planned, as you know. Her physical stamina was depleted and emotionally she was drained, especially after losing Dad during that time. But she took it one day at a time. Slowly, starting from a point where walking to the mailbox with a walker felt daunting, she built herself back up. And within a few months, she was back to walking with friends and family. She also had to find a new emotional norm without Dad by her side. While managing a hidden disability, a colostomy, for someone who had always been the caretaker, asking for help took incredible strength and humility. With time, she learned it all. She even gave her colostomy a nickname, her little buddy, and learned how to live with it while preparing for reversal surgery. Another thing to note about Mom's strength was her unwavering faith. Her faith was steady and quiet. She didn't push her beliefs on anyone, not even her kids and her grandkids, but she never stopped praying for all of us. She knew how much strength her faith gave her, and she wanted her loved ones to have that same support, because she knew that life would bring challenges that we couldn't face alone. She was smarter than she thought. Mom was always open to learning something new, whether it was technology. She converted her to an iPhone just about 5 years ago, and she was gung-ho. Or if it was a household project, if she didn't know how to do something, she was a master at trying to find a YouTube video to explain it to her. And she always gave it a shot before she'd call me or Sean or one of the grandchildren, which is probably than she knew. Well, on that note, I do think Mom knew how deeply she was loved by each one of us sitting here. Her family and her friends, and she carried that love with her every day. Throughout our lives, we all face moments that test us, that ask us to be brave, strong, and wise. I know Mom would want each of us to take these words to heart and to carry them with you as you leave. Always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know.